Hello YouTube, yesterday was the Duelist Genesis sneak peek. I don't know if anyone's been to a sneak peek before, but the basic idea of it is you get 5 packs and a promo card, and you have to make a 20 card minimum deck and play with it and see who wins. This deck I'm about to show you was my one. I was the only person to win all 5 of the round games, and then unfortunately I lost in the semi-final though. I got a few extra packs out of it, but because the guy who organised the tournament got stiffed on the delivery, I only got 1 pack of Duelist Genesis Surprise and 3 Phantom Darkness packs, which is a bit of a rip, but anyway. I had 2 copies of Space Gate, which is a very useful card. Whenever your opponent's monster attacks or is attacked, you get a counter on the card. Then you can send the counter to the graveyard to special summon a card from your hand with a level equal to or less than the number of counters on the card, so it is very useful for special summoning big monsters from your hand. Synchro Deflector, it's a very powerful trap card for synchro monsters. When one of your synchro monsters is attacked, you can negate the attack and destroy one of your opponent's monsters. 2 copies of Psychic Rejuvenation. Psychic monsters are a new card in this set. This card gives you 1,000 life points for every psychic monster you control. Fighting Spirit is a nice equip spell. The equipped monster gains 300 attack points for every monster your opponent controls, and you can destroy this card to prevent the monster that it's equipped to from being destroyed in battle. Battle Tuned is a nice power boosting card. You remove from play 1 tuner monster from your graveyard to permanently increase the attack strength of one monster on your side of the field by that monster's attack. 2 copies of Psychic Commander. This is a psychic monster, it's also a tuner monster for synchro summons. The special effect of this card is that when a psychic monster you control battles, you can drop your life points by up to 500 to drop your opponent's monster's attack strength by up 500. Oyster Meister, if it's destroyed in battle, if it's destroyed by any means other than battle, you get a 0 attack, 0 defense Oyster token. 1600 attack, pretty useful. 2 copies of Psychic Snail. This is the beat stick of the set. 1900 attack, 1200 defense. You can pay 800 points to make another monster on your side of the field attack twice. Handcuffed Dragon, the rare, was one of the rares I pulled. If you've seen the 5Ds cartoon, then you'll know that this card, when it's destroyed, gets equipped to an opponent's monster. That monster loses 1800 attack and defense points, and then when the monster that this is equipped to is destroyed, this card comes straight back. The Tricky, this has been a mainstay in the video games for a couple of installments now on the DS. Discard 1 card from your hand to special summon this card from your hand. 2000 attack on speedy beat stick, I like it a lot. Silent Strider, not very good stats, but you can send it from your hand to the graveyard to reduce the level of one monster in the field by 1 until the end phase. This helps block other people's synchro summons or aid yours. Turbo Booster, another one from the anime. Special summon this card after you've normal summoned a monster. You can tribute this card to destroy one monster your opponent controls that battled one of your monsters this turn. That's a good wall breaker. Remote Revenge is a very nice card. Activate only when a monster you control is targeted by a spell, trap, or effect monster effect that destroys one monster on the field. Switch the target to an appropriate monster your opponent controls. Tricky Spell 4, you tribute 1 Tricky to get as many Tricky tokens as your opponent controls. They're the same stats and attack strength as the Tricky, but they cannot declare an attack. Dupe Fighter, he's a funky little dude. Not very good stats. It's an okay special effect. Switch 1 face-up attack position monster your opponent controls to face-up defense position, but he is a tuner monster, and with 2 stars it makes him a nice even number of stars for tuning. Telekinetic Shocker, another psychic monster. If a psychic type monster will be destroyed, you can pay 500 white points to destroy this card instead. Pretty good stats, especially if it's just a 20 card deck like we were running. Mind Over Matter, another rare. Tribute 1 psychic type monster to negate the activation of a spell or a trap card, or normal or special summon of a monster and destroy that card. Very nice little counter trap there. And finally, another one from the anime, Quillbolt Hedgehog. If you control a face-up tuner monster, special summon this card from the graveyard. If this card was summoned this way, remove it from play and it was removed from the field. This is the main deck. Now I'm going to show you the 2 synchro cards I had. First off, we're going to have the promo card for the tournament, which is Avenging Knight Parsath, another Parsath card. Synchro Fairy, a tuner or one more tuner light monster, which means that the non-tuner monster had to be light attribute, which kind of limited it because I didn't pull any light monsters in that deck. Once per turn, you can change the battle position of one face that monster opponent controls, and it's got piercing damage, so it's pretty good. And then the card I pulled from the pack, the big one, which pretty much won me the damn tournament, was Go-Yo Guardian. The ultimate rare version, 6 stars. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, sends it to the graveyard, special summon that monster to your side of the field in face-up defense position. And with 2800 attack strength, the only thing at that tournament that it couldn't beat head-to-head was the Red Arc Fiend Synchro monster, which thankfully I never came up against. So yeah, that's a brief intro to the Duelist Genesis.